Hello and welcome back to the another video of Python 2020. In this series, we are focusing on Microsoft Graph API, how to send different kind of communication using Microsoft Graph API. It can be a Teams communication or it can be an email. So we have already seen 3 to 4 videos on emails. Now in this video, we are going to see how can we save attachment from emails using Microsoft Graph API. And note that this is completely backend operation. We will not use any Outlook or any other email client. So to perform any operation using Microsoft Graph API, you will require these 3 steps that we have already covered in video number 1 of this series, that is send email using Graph API. You will find the link in description and you can understand these 3 parts like how to register application in Azure portal and how to assign required permission to tenant. After completing first 2 steps, we will get client ID, client secret and tenant ID. So that information we need. Before I start the video, please subscribe to the channel so that you can get the notification of all the videos that are being uploaded on my channel. And one like is a very big support for our YouTube channel. So if you like the content of this video, please hit the like button and share your feedback in comments. And one more thing, that I will be explaining everything in detail, so it will take some time. So bear with me. Let's start the video now. Here in my Graph API project folder, so we have already seen a few different videos and save attachment in 2 different code files, and then I will combine those code files. So the file that I am going to use is read email files, and I have covered everything in detail in previous videos. If you have not seen my previous videos, you will find the link in description. So in all actions that we do using Microsoft Graph API, we need the access token that we are generating using these credentials. You can pause the video and have a look here if you want. This is the method. And when we have the access token, we use that access token in this call and we send these header values. Okay. So till here, you start from line number 24. Till here, you will get the response. This is the filter query. So for now, I will disable this filter query. We want to see all the emails first. Okay, so this is our callback URL to read all the messages. So by default, we will read top 10 messages using Graph API. And once we have the response data, then what we will do is there are 2 ways. Either we will have one data dump of all top 10 emails if you are not filtering out top 100 or top 1000 emails. So it will be a dump. So right now what I will do is just for explanation, I will disable all of this. First, I will show you the dump. I have to keep one line because inside for loop I have to keep at least one line so that it can run. So let's run this. So this is the dump of all of the email data. So you can see this value. This value is a array and it is having all, and this is a single email item starting from here, this package. So now out of these all properties that you can see in this output, we require 2 properties here to save the attachment. Number one, what we need is we need email item ID. So when we will, and email item ID is coming here. So we can directly pick this. And second thing, if you want to use has attachment flag true, and then only you want to go inside the email, and you use this property as a condition to download the attachment. Or what you can do is you can filter your email using a filter query. So this is about the subject. So here I will just mention the query by which you can filter only those emails which. So by using this query, you can filter only those emails which has attachment in your callback itself. All right. So, and then inside this, we can pass this filter query. So it will read all of your emails which has attachment within top 10 emails. There are different filter criteria. You can read top 100, top 10, or you can apply multiple filter criteria also that I have explained in a different video. You will find the link in description how to filter out email using different criteria. So right now for this example, I will not be filtering only those emails which has attachment. Rather, I will be going through one condition. So I will not use this part. And I will comment this so that you can see and use anytime. So what we will do is we need one ID. So you can see I don't want to print the entire dump, but I want to convert that entire dump into one array, and then I am picking up all of these different values. I have explained this in detail in the read email video, so you can have a look. So we are getting the subject, we are getting the address of the email sender. Okay. Now we need ID also, and we need flag. So what I will do is just now I have run that part, so I will go in the same output as attachment equals to true. So this I will use. It is a label that I have manually passed. I will write a double T C attachment flag, and here message dot get, and I will simply pass this value. Something that I need is ID. ID is important because I have to read mail item ID. So here I will just take ID. Now I have disabled this dump part and I have enabled this properties part. And now I will run and see these values. All right. So my first two email has attachment. Second email and this email. So what I will do is I will take any of this email ID, any of this item ID, and I will be creating a different code file. And in the later part, we will combine that code file. So I will just right click. I will write attachments, graph API, attachments. So this is our first method. Okay, so I have to import request here. So what we are doing in this method that we are taking access token because we have to pass that access token in our function call, and then we need a message ID. So just now we have seen message ID, and this is the URL. So this URL we will pass into our main file. So we will create a I will just show you for sample, like this URL will look like this, and I will be calling the same using same URL into the read email file. Now, second method is that once we have taken the attachment, we have the attachment and response data. We have to save that attachment. I have to import OS and I have to import base 64 as well. If you want to pass these libraries as parameters and you want to import, keep all the imports in the same file, that will also work. So here we are saving attachments. Okay, so now how to call the function from one file to another file in the same project, I think you will be aware. The same thing I am going to do. So I am reading each email here. I will call that function just before this line. So what I will do is message dot get, and this is our flag that will tell us that yes, attachment is there or not. So if it is true, then only we will go inside. Inside, if we have to create another variable in this print, maybe I will take little gap because it is just to keep the separation so that you can understand properly and you can see the data separately in output window. So where is our attachment, get all attachment? Okay, this is the file name and this is the method name. So what we will do is first we will import this file also, import graph API attachment. So same file name you can see here. Now we can use all the functions. I am sure that you will be aware of inheritance and other features of hooks. We can use all the function of this class file. I will go down. So we have two different methods here. So the moment you will pass this class name, you will get functions. So first we need get message with attachment, and we have four different parameters to pass. So what are those parameters? Let's go and see. Access token, message ID, and URL. So URL I will just mention here. The value is very simple. Or let's say if you want to keep the URL somewhere on top or outside, that also will work. But right now I am passing inside this if condition only. So we have the URL. So the access token will be, so for the access token, we have already created one variable access token, and then we have assigned the value same in the same method. All right. I will explain entire code line by line once again, so you don't have to worry. First parameter is access token. Second is ID, message ID. So you can directly pass this, or you might create one variable. So when we are looping inside, and then third value is URL. So URL we have just created user mail API URL. User mail API URL. After this, we have to save the attachment. But before we save the attachment, we have to loop through. We have to create a loop to go through each attachment. All right. So here, by using this line, I will just come down. By using this line, we are getting list of all attachments. I think I should change the name to all attachments better. All attachments. All right. Inside all attachments, we will have one attachment and then we will get the file name. The same file name we are going to use. Attachment content. So when we will have attachment content, we have to convert that content because this file we are getting from some different server or some different place. We have to create same file here as well. So now we have to call that save attachment method. So you can see content type, attachment name, and target folder. Okay, three values it will take. Now I will come here and I have to call this save attachment. Content type we already have attachment content. Serial should remain same, otherwise it will not work. Attachment name. So attachment name I will need to keep file name itself. Attachment path. What I will do is I will save in same path where I am doing this project. You can give any other path also. All right. One small correction that everything should come inside. Along with that, we have to just correct this also. So these are the typo mistakes. You can ignore them. Okay, so let's go and see if we have few new files or not. So if you will go back and see the video, this file is new. Just now it is created. You can see the time here. This file is also new. Now I will just open these files and see. So you can successfully see the data. And I will show you this attachment in the email also. And you can successfully see this data as well. From where these attachments are coming. So this is my Microsoft account and I will just go to emails. So you can see this file, same file name, and you can see the data here. All right, I will close this. And this is the second attachment. Here is, I will click on attachment and you can see data here. I will show those files once again. Here, all right. And here. All right. So hope you understood how can you save the attachment, how can you filter data, and how can you put conditions. So now let me re-explain this code. Like I mentioned in beginning that this is to generate the token and these are our credentials that if you have not seen the first video how to send email, you will get the link and you can see how to get these credentials. And this is to get the access token, this function method. And inside read email, we are calling two different methods from here. So this method is to get all the attachments. Okay, I will write comment get all attachments from email using message ID. All right, and here save Okay, so you can see the entire code on your screen right now. And then I will come back here. So what we have done is once we have got the API data or the dump of top 10 emails, we have converted that into an array. Convert this on in array. And then we are getting few of the properties of that email or properties of that email. And main thing here we required is this message ID. And then we are checking if attachment if has attachment value is true, then getting all we are getting that particular then we are targeting that particular email using user mail API URL with message ID here and access token. Three things. You can see this code here. And then we are getting all the attachments using the method that is mentioned in the another class file, this class file. You can see the name here and here. And after that, we are just getting all the attachments and saving one by one. And here we are calling the final method to save attachment with content type. So save attachment has the 64-bit content type we are passing here. All right. I hope you understand that I have done a lot of work to combine this video and put the effort together. So please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos on Python, on cloud technologies, on AI and ML, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have not hit the like button, please do that now. Thank you very much for your time. Happy learnings.